Hi guys, welcome to Committed to Myself, where the primary objective is to help you become the best version of yourself. My name is Nancy Camp, and I am a transformational speaker, a author, and a coach. On today's video, I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people I think has a bad connotation on, is being an introvert. And the topic of this video is, it's okay to be an introvert. I am an introvert, believe it or not. And it took me a long time to understand what an introvert was and how we function, because in my 20s, right, I'm 36, so in my 20s, it wasn't like a word that was thrown around a lot. As a matter of fact, I didn't know then that I was an introvert. I remember going to work. I used to work at a health fitness club, and I used to go to work, and early in the morning, because I always had this notation that I'm not a morning person, even though now I am. I used to wake up and work out and then take a shower and then kind of start my day. I used to be a sales representative, and I used to sell memberships, right, to people that wanted to sign up for the club. And I remember I used to go in my office and turn off the light because I didn't want to be bothered by people, because I wanted to start my day, right? I wanted to start working. And if I had my lights on, people that walk by, whether it was members or people that work there, would go in my office and talk to me or sit there for hours asking me questions about whatever, or telling me about their weekend. And I remember I used to get really frustrated because I'm like, I'm just trying to get my day. I'm trying to get started. I need a little bit of space. But I really didn't understand why I needed that space, I guess. And for them, I feel like they thought I was being rude, or I think that they judged me based on that. Like, oh, she's moody. One day she's happy, one day she's not. So it was just really hard to understand why I felt like that. And now that I'm older and now that I understand what an introvert is, it was just because a lot of times when I'm around, how we work as an introvert is that when we are around people, we get drained out, right? So we need me time. And me time is by ourselves, whether we're watching TV, reading a book, working, at my job, or doing anything else. We need that secluded time for ourselves, right? And then we're able to come out and give ourselves 100% to other people, because we need to recharge our batteries. And that's what an introvert is. And I didn't understand that. And I think that back then people didn't understand that either. So I came across maybe standoffish or moody, or sometimes if I, said good morning, how are you guys? They would say, oh, now you're happy, or you must be having a good day. And I used to get very upset because I used to say, I'm always polite. I'm always this way to everyone. I just don't understand why people think of me that way. But that was the reason why, because they really didn't understand what an introvert was. And I really didn't understand that I was an introvert and how to turn it off and turn it on. Back then, I didn't know that. So now I know how to do that. Now I know how to walk in a room, command attention, say hello, say good morning, even when I don't want to, right? You have to train yourself. And that's what I learned. And it's sad that we have to train ourselves to be that way, because in society, if you are an extrovert and you are an introvert, it looks like the introvert has issues, but the extrovert has a really balanced life. And I honestly think the best leaders out there, if you hear them talking, majority of them are introverts. So it's not anything wrong with you being an introvert. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? So keep that in mind. Extroverts, how they work is that they get energy from people, right? So that's why a lot of extroverts can't do stuff by themselves, or they could, but they prefer to be around people. They prefer company. They prefer to eat with a friend. They can't eat by themselves. They always want to be around people. That's how they get energy. We are the opposite, right? We want to be by ourselves, or not majority of the time. I'm not saying that. I still have my life. I still have friends. I still go and do, spend time with certain people. I just prefer majority of the time to have me time. I love me time. Who doesn't want me time, right? You get time to do what you like to do, reflect, and there's no one there to bother you or interrupt you. So I wanted to talk today about being an introvert, and for it, it has a bad connotation. A lot of people think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. So if you are an introvert, leave a comment below. If you're an extrovert, leave a comment below, right? My husband is an extrovert and I'm an introvert, and we work perfectly together. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just understanding who you are, why you feel a certain way, and just be able to, I say like the biggest thing in the corporate world, what I've learned is how to turn it off and turn it on. Sometimes, to be honest with you, I have to be more of an extrovert, even though I really don't want to, because it's just the way that people look at you. If you say, hey, you know what, I just need some time for myself. I had a rough morning and I just wanted to eat by myself. People take it personal. So I have learned to just stay there and be extrovert, even when the times that maybe I particularly want to be by myself. And that just takes time to develop, to be honest with you. But sometimes it is the best route. That way you don't hurt people's feelings. I'm all about changing, and I don't want to, make people feel bad about anything. And I want to treat people with respect. I just wish sometimes people were more understanding of us, how we are more understanding of them, right? I wish people were like, you know what, she is an introvert. I could kind of see that. And that's it. And don't judge it, and don't take it personal that we want to sit by ourselves and read a book. So next time you see somebody reading a book, don't assume that they want company. Don't assume that they're lonely. If they're reading a book, they're not lonely. They're learning something new. That's their thing at that moment. Just give them the space and respect it as much as we give space, in the sense of when somebody comes and talk to us, we don't say, please go away. We still talk to you, right? So, so that's the only thing I would say. And being an introvert, is nothing wrong with it. So anyone out there that feels like there is an issue with them, don't believe it. You're perfect the way that you are. So I hope that this video inspired you today to go and challenge the world. And I hope that someone learned about the difference between introvert and extrovert. Or if you're both introverted and extroverted. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit of both. But I know I'm leaning more on the introvert, because I could be by myself for hours and I love it. So so if you guys are an introvert or extrovert, comment below, let me know who you are. Also guys, I have a book. It's about changing your life, your perspective. It's a personal development book. If you're interested in getting it, click below so you could go to Amazon and check it out. They do give you a free preview so you can read it. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. And thank you so much for watching. Until the next video. See you guys later.